twice in one day. How about that? But this is really important. Yeah, that first game, breathing space, a little bit of comfort. You know you've got what it takes here. You've already been able to take out one opponent in this top 8. You know, who's one more, one step closer to that big old win against, I mean, let's be fair, there's so many amazing players on that winner's side that it's very scary to think about.
Round 1, fight.
Game 2 begins. Rashid not overcommitting. That was kind of disgusting. He's doing stuff with the intent on making you press a button, and he's been quite good at it.
Execution, baby. I remember we first started to see those combos of Fujin players like, oh, I don't know about that. Maybe I'm practically hard, and now it's just a basic B&B lovely with punish. Standing 4 as well. Just for that little pickup, make that combo a little bit easier. Gur is in a lot of trouble so far. Rashid's looking real good. Wavu, wavu, wavu. Throw him.
I didn't realize we were fighting on an ice skate rink.
Sorry, mate, didn't get the memo.
He just glided across the screen into Gur's face and not ready for it. Gur's one of those people that is really susceptible to wave dash and strike throw because he's always, and I talked to him right before top 8, he's always on the mind to try to flawless block something, which is sitting there and blocking. Right? And really good for Han to use that against him. Sweep! Did I see that one?
Instant jump in. I think really trying to challenge a potential breakaway that might have been there. There's the counter poke flawless block. Something Gur is rather famous for at this point. Command grab ender. Right. What's the mix-up? Is there going to be a mix-up? Wake up forward 3. Not the first time we've seen that today. Clearly a bit of matchup knowledge. Corner ender though once more. Loving the knockdown frames. I mean, that's becoming rather common with Fujin players these days.
That escape fail too. That's even scarier. Both hits the kill. Titan tackle not close enough to 300, but hey, 150 is some decent damage. Fucking man with the down forward gets absorbed. Every poke that gets absorbed by that aerial cyclone, and Angel loses its wing somewhere in Earth Realm.
That is an absolutely phenomenal break there from Gur. It saved his skin and it kept him in the game. That could have been either direction, thanks to Fujin.
Oh, with his stand 3 puts on the clone, he's gonna teleport. He baits it. Oh, in, out, in, gets the air. No sand trap! Didn't have you know what was there? Oh my goodness, was it sand trap? Was it fatal blow? It could have been either or off the jump kick. No OS from Gur. It's gonna cost him.
And that was really scary as well, going into the immediate skywalk by itself, because on Rashid, he was mere frames away from having the meter to amplify it, which is normally the only reason you would use that. So that was almost a critical miscalculation of the resources, but Gur didn't capitalize. That's unfortunate, and now has to make a reverse sweep.
We're in the top 5, technically, of this top 8. I want to make a quick note on the character variety that we've seen as well. I mean, just in this top 5, we got the Geras, we got a lot of Fujin, we got some Cabal action, we got some Cetrion action, Rewind, we've seen all over the place in the top 8. We've seen the Kotal Khan in the top 16. We saw the Kano. So we're seeing some of the big bruisers. And then we got kind of, again, all over the place. We got Cetrion, we got a little bit of zoning, and then whatever the Twins use in Winners Finals, who knows. But right now, we are locked in at 2-0 for Han Rashid and trying to press some buttons after the down 1 of Gur. He's gonna send it back to the clone. Time to guess. That's such a beautiful setup. It's my favorite that Gur has.
Now, unfortunately, Gur went into that standing 1 tick throw. The standing 1 hit its mark. Really the double-edged sword of going for a mix-up like that. You open yourself up to punishment.
Have you noticed that in this tournament, I feel like the most times I've ever seen someone go for a tick throw and people just get hit by the poke?
Yeah, it's happened at least twice. Absolutely. Now there's the pickup.
Big damage.
Oh, absolutely. And importantly, keeping him in the corner too. Whee!
Let's check it down for it. And the range he does that, oh, that's a little old school because it's really hard to hit Geras at that range, and it's beautiful for those up 3s, and that's going to be the round. Gur's on the board. Guys, keep in the corner, and luckily the down 2 doesn't send him flying behind him at that range. I was a little worried when that's not when he started up, but this is breathing room. He's on the board, and he gets settled. He's in a wonderful position, and I almost like that anti-crossover was disgusting right there from Han Rashid. What's the setup here?
Doing the exact same thing, but he was ready for the flawless block. Han Rashid, he has been on another level today with those.
Who does that?
Han Rashid.
He does do that. Gur did do maybe a little bit of a no-no by kind of doing the same thing twice. But there are mix-ups beyond that stand one in multiple layers. Says on hand to be one of the best throw tech animations in this game. Spaced beautifully with the backdash cancel back one on Rashid. Uses movement of Fujin to create the punish opportunities. Case in point. Conquer moving. First one at the breakaway. Just gonna hold on to the meter, go into a fine round situation, but his back is to the wall right now, catch up.
Match point for Han Rashid, and Gur in a lot of trouble. Concede this round, and your tournament journey is over. The down two knowing it was coming out. Yo, this is
the most graceful short hop punch in the game.
But this is where we start to bring out things like that. Han Rashid hasn't done it all game long, all series long. And now it's match point. Oh no, Gur! He's getting absolutely steamrolled by the Fujin so far, and right now Han Rashid looking to get a flawless victory.
And then down two almost did it, he still flawless blocked afterwards! Gur could not play Mortal Kombat 11 in that final round. Han Rashid said, this is my tournament right now. I'm making the run. Gur going home at 5th, but a round of applause for the performance. Gur still at the apex, the upper echelon of competitive Mortal Kombat 11, representing Dynamic Focus. Shouts to them. All MK seasons long, they've been a pair, and we've seen them on stage in some of the best moments in this game. Han Rashid, like I said, I feel like he's finally living up to what we know he's capable of here at Combo Breaker.
It's important for him to be able to do that, because I've seen Han Rashid play well. He's been able to get high placings in like certain online tournaments, for example, if I'm not mistaken, during one of the pro competition West Coast events. Well. He got grand finals, didn't he? So he's had his fair share of tournament success, but I think that in the offline major realm, he was still somewhat finding his feet in year one. Han Rashid started to really grow in success once Fujin came out. He played Liu Kang before. So now we're in a situation where, look, Fujin's out, it fits your style better, you're a bit more comfortable with this character, and then the pandemic happens. So anyone that is playing one of these new characters that really helped them find their mojo, if you will, missed that opportunity to come to a Combo Breaker and show everyone what they can